good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7 o'clock here in Nashville, Tennessee, which means it is time to take a walk down the dirt road while the boys and me step that step and talk that talk in this week's episode of That Sawyer Brown Show. As always, you are joined tonight by me, Madison, Mark's firstborn and favorite daughter, and the rest of the incredible Sawyer Brown Nation. So grab a strong glass of iced tea, settle in, and get ready because who just walked in the room? The men of the hour, or so they tell themselves, Mark and Hobie. Hey, y'all.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's going on? How's your week been?
Your dad, this is good in case, I have my gun and go hunting. I won't accidentally shoot him because he's wearing this incredible.
I got my camouflage.
I couldn't even see that there were pants.
I'm going turkey hunting with my boys later.
I
It's
can
not
go
turkey
there,
season.
I'm going turkey hunting with my boys.
It's not turkey season, Daddy.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
right.
now.
You got to wait till the third.
Hey,
man.
where I hunt turkey, you can hunt them anytime around, anytime. So,
That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
Exactly right.
Oh my goodness. Well, what do we have tonight for the Sawyer Brown Nation? Do you guys want to tell them or do you want me to?
Well, we've got. Can I?
yeah, you tell them.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the dirt road.
Yeah, we are.
Which is certainly one of our favorites, and thanks to you all, has become one of our biggest records. So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
And I wrote that along with who?
That would be me. That's right. Yeah.
Finally,
Let me tell you about
I
a few of the other songs I've written.
finally, I got a little bit of work out of him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the dirt road. We have, as always, we have a very fun Mark and Hobie React To segment where I have graciously chosen something they have not seen for a very long time, and all of us are going to watch it together and see Mark and Hobie's reactions.
Nice.
And then, of course, we have some great fan questions. We had some awesome ones written in this week, and I'm seeing some being posted now. So again, if you're live and joining us, please get your question up and posted for a chance to have Mark and Hobie answer it. Maybe even me. I don't know. Throw in one for me, y'all.
There you go. There you go.
And then I have some very fun things from the vault that I will be pulling out to share with everyone. And as always, at the end, it is going to be scary. Trust me. Yeah.
Well, last time we ran out of time for the vault, so we got off light last time.
I know. Yeah.
We did, and I posted it. I posted it to Facebook the next day. It was a holographic "Drive Me Wild" CD, the one that you could move back and forth and you danced.
That was so. Yeah. I used to hold that on stage while your dad was moving. I'm like, which of these do I like better? I know.
And then, of course, at the end, y'all, we have some great new live music for you guys. Hint, hint, it will probably be the song we're talking about, The Dirt Road. So yeah, that's really going to happen. But guys, let's dive on in. The Dirt Road, arguably this is probably one of the most, I don't want to say most beloved, because I think that's another song that y'all have, but one of the most popular, absolutely, songs by far. I mean, Carrie Underwood quoted this on her Instagram a couple years ago with a picture of her.
That totally blew me away that she posted the picture of her little boy, Isaiah, walking down the road, and then she posted the lyrics to The Dirt Road, which was just super special. One of the greatest things I know from my point of view, and I think probably from your dad's too, is that we wrote that song at a really special time for us. I had just lost my dad. Mark had just lost his granddad. And that song really is a tribute to our families. So our lives and families are in that song. And the response from people over the years will say they hear themselves and their families in that. It's better than anything.
Well, I also think it came along at a time. It really we lean into that song really hard because we made it the title of an album, and just thematically it gave all of our fans a different look of us in the band. And
because what year was that?
We wrote that in 1991, and then it was a #1 song right at the beginning of 1992.
Okay, so that was kind of like 10 years after you guys had hit on Star Search. So it was like a little bit of, like, would you say like a growing up kind of song?
Well, I think if you look at the history of the band, I think there were just several different times that that we reinvented ourselves, and we just kept, because you have different things to write about when you're 20 than you do you're 30, and then when you're 40, and so on. And so I think this came along at a time that, we were able just to look at life a little bit different, had experienced a few more things, and the dirt road came out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so someone else came along in '91 too.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. And I was gonna wait.
No.
Okay,
I want to do it.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Madison.
That's right, little friends.
Everybody should wish this is Madison's birthday.
Should I?
It is.
Yeah, you got.
Okay. I found this. This is one of my favorite photos ever, and this is in keeping with the dirt road, because that's that little lady right there at the dirt road video shoot. Can you see that little munchkin right there? Oh my gosh, she already owns my heart. And that she is wearing a blue darter onesie that my mom had made for her. And that's you, Ladybug, at the dirt road video shoot.
Yeah, that was actually at the video.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes. And happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I think you spit up all over Hobie, and he had to change
there were a few
clothes
times
at the dirt road shoot.
What can I say?
Things happen. But routinely these other guys spit up too, so I get used to it. I just
We're so used to it at that point.
you get a burping pad and you go on with it. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. So actually, I'm looking and I'm seeing that we have a ton of questions about the Dirt Road music video. So kind of give us some backstory on the music video.
Well, do you want to start or do you want me to?
You always like to talk.
I do like to talk. We can back up just a hair to the actual recording of it, because I was involved in that. We had done the song.
He really is tooting his own horn to this today. Not.
I am. I'm going to warn you, I've had a lot of iced tea today, so I'm pretty wound up. But we'd working on the song in the studio with the great Randy Scruggs, our producer, and he goes, "What do you think about asking my dad to come in and play banjo?"
Well, now listen, this is the way it went down. We were thinking about banjo, and he said, "I actually know a pretty good banjo player," which
Randy, his dad is the incredible, the legend Earl Scruggs, Hall of Famer, and
I think he might
Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies, come on now. Come on.
Yeah, I think I know someone that might be able to maybe do that.
Yeah. Earl came in and played, and then we asked, would you come be in the video? And he goes, sure. And he came and he hung out all day with us. And we just kept begging him to tell us stories about the Beverly Hillbillies and, life on the road, pre-buses and all of that. So it was an amazing day.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys have, for your music videos, you guys really kind of you got to film with some pretty cool people, like them, like him, the Jordanaires,
Joe Bonzo from the Oak Ridge Boys. Gallagher was in the first video. Willard Scott from the Today Show was in Betty's Being Bad.
You can't forget John Kruk.
Can't forget what?
John Kruk.
Oh, John Kruk. Oh, right. My God.
I was like, you had him riding around on a random lawnmower.
Yeah. In the Round Here video.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, without further ado, I do believe that it is time for us to watch this music video. Let's have it.
Daddy worked hard for his dollar. He said some folks don't, but that's okay. Well, they won't know which road to follow, because an easy street might lead you astray. I'll take the dirt road, it's all I know. I've been a-walking it for years. It's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and life won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find on the dirt road. I have lived life in the fast lane. You gotta watch your back and look both ways. But when it's said and done, the time we have is borrowed. You better make real sure you hit it the right way. I'll take the dirt road, it's all I know. I've been walking it for years, it's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and life won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find. I'll take the dirt road, it's all I know. I've been walking it for years, it's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and life won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find. On the dirt road, on the dirt road.
Let me just say that part of my ability to enjoy that video was destroyed by the commentary coming from this guy.
Oh no, Dad! What were you? Why were you ruining it?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh,
Yeah.
because that real like that skinny looking kid on the porch. I said that was Hobie. Nobody knew that.
Yeah. That was Mark chasing the rabbit.
Yeah, I shot that rabbit after the video was over.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. I know, right?
Great. This was actually.
I'm in my hunting gear.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna need you both to simmer down. We have some legitimate questions that we need to get to. So,
Well, look, I love seeing Hobie play the mandolin.
yes.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so Hobie, are you actually playing the mandolin?
Well, now, how do you mean that? Actually, I will say
He can't play mandolin.
I can play mandolin enough. Oh my gosh, I am so glad you guys are not here to endure what I'm enduring right now.
I am so sorry to everyone watching this right
Garth
now.
Brooks
I'm
wants-
trying
Garth
so hard, and they are making my job
I
impossible.
know.
I'm really trying for y'all, and they are. But this is every day. Like this is what they're like. They're impossible to work with.
Right.
It's fine. I don't get paid enough for this. It's fine.
Right.
Now, Hobie's claim to fame is he is Garth Brooks' favorite
Yes.
mandolin player.
Garth
Garth
Brooks-
told him that.
Garth told me that. I believe me, I could not make this up. He did. Now,
Okay.
mind you, that could be a misplaced badge of honor because there are certainly real mandolin players out there who just
There's a couple. There's a couple
There's a
better.
couple. There's a couple.
Couple better.
It's a town full of them, actually.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, another great question is, where was the dirt road actually filmed?
Oh, right outside Nashville, but
It was actually here in Franklin.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
It was actually near Gentry Farms. I don't know.
That's
I don't
right,
know if
yeah,
it was on Gentry Farms, but it was near Gentry Farms.
Yeah. Where you saw the old barn that's there in the
Yeah. I think that kind of looks
And-
like the Gentry barn, but I think that they might have maybe fixed it up since then.
yeah, and then the stuff with the scenes where the other folks were that was all filmed when we weren't there, so they just kind of went around this area, and when they see a location they like, they would shoot there.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's kind of neat. Now, who did that music video? Who directed that one?
That's Mike Solomon again, the
Okay.
incredible Mike Solomon. Yep.
So you guys had a pretty great relationship with him, and he kind of, yeah.
Like
Well, Mike became our guy because at that point we were touring so heavy that he made it pretty easy for us to do videos, and
It's
the
great.
label really got a lot of traction out of our videos. So they would put as much money and thought and time into videos at that time. And I can't remember. I think we were 7 years running Video Group of the Year.
yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty incredible. And that, Mike gets a lot of that credit because he really did incredible work with us. And he was so easy to work with and knew how to work with us that, showing up for a video shoot was, you knew it was going to be fun.
Mike probably would have done 27, 28 videos.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome run there with him.
Yeah, it was. Talking about pretty awesome run. Dad, what was going on with your hair?
Listen, as long as I had hair, I was going to just try to, just grow it,
Right.
and I ran out of hair fertilizer. So
Oh,
God took that away from me.
Yeah, because you were abusing it.
Yeah, he said, "Listen, no more." He could not handle the mullet anymore.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, no one could handle that mullet anymore at all, is all I have to say about that. Okay, well, guys, we have some awesome questions I would love to get to. Also, thank you, everyone that is saying happy birthday. Y'all are the best. Spending my birthday with the Sawyer Brown Nation was a no-brainer.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you, first of all, sorry, I had to read down for my notes, make sure we got everything. So Dawn wants to know, 5 years ago, her oldest son dedicated the dirt road to his dad at the wedding, and her youngest son is getting married next year. So do you have any suggestions for a song for him to dedicate?
Well, on the lighter side of things, you could always go with Some Girls Do. But that's probably more for the first dance. I don't know.
Thank God for you.
Thank God for you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. There you go, Dawn. Thank God for you. That's
Well,
what.
and you know what? You can't go wrong with doing the dirt road at the wedding again.
I mean, really, I
come
feel like
on.
that's I feel
That's
like
a
that's
really cool thing to hear, though. Thank you for that. That's really nice to hear.
Jill wants to know. This is kind of a deep question. If you had it all to do over again, would there be one thing that you would do differently? Now, I'm going to add something onto this, specifically wardrobe choices.
Well, yeah, there's yeah.
I would have been a little more particular on band members. That
Yeah, I would have said yes when Ricky Skaggs needed to get a player. But for me, on a serious answer, I would worry less than I did when I was younger. I would tell myself, if I could look back, it's all going to be okay.
Would we maybe tell Mark that he needed to worry more?
Yeah,
and I just want
what we were worried about.
And I just want everyone to know I would have worn the same clothes all over again. Absolutely.
In fact, we may go out wearing
Yeah.
we wore in the 80s.
Yeah.
We may circle right back
You
to
can't
those.
you can't tell what I'm going to wear this coming year when we get back on the road. I may go strictly 80s.
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Right? 80s are hot. 80s are hot.
Okay. But you're making me real nervous now. Like, I kind of feel like I need to go find all of this old stage clothes and just like hide them.
I've got them locked away.
Yeah.
I will find someone to pick that lock, sir. Okay. Loetta wants to know, what is show prep like for Sawyer Brown? Like, is it an hour or two before the show? Do you guys rehearse? What does it look like?
Well, at about 4 p.m, we do sound check every day. And then everything
we
else
eat a crew meal.
Kind of involves food.
We eat a crew meal. And then about 10 minutes before it's time to go on, everybody is scrambling, trying to throw something on.
You can't even move in the hallway
and
because
run to the stage because we will have lost track of time.
Yeah.
And Colin, our road manager, would be going, boys, 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh, this is a great one. How do you keep staying on a bus 24 hours a day with touring year after year in a new venue every night?
Well, that's a large assumption that we have kept going. So I appreciate that.
Very
Dave,
true.
to give the appearance of that.
Well, first of all, let me say that I don't talk to any of the guys when I'm on the bus because I need my space. And
You're such a diva.
I know.
I never told you are such a diva.
Such a diva.
I
Such a
watch
diva.
ESPN like from the time I get up to the time I go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest game changer over the years has been being able to have satellite TV and or the ability to surf the internet on a bus. That can make a long trip a lot better. Back in the day, man, a 24-hour bus ride was...
See, I disagree. I think the microwave was a game changer for me. like hot food. Yeah, because I'm not going to.
Let me tell you this about the microwave. I once hid an extra personal pan pizza that I purchased for myself at a truck stop, as I am wont to do, because I'm like, it's a 24-hour bus ride. In about 6-7 hours, I'm going to want that personal pan pizza. I tuck it up in there, and Joe Smith, drummer, says, don't leave that pizza in there. I'm telling you now, someone will eat it while you're sleeping. I get up. Someone had eaten that pizza.
Of course he had.
Name names. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm confused as to how you thought that was ever going to make it to the point.
I'm trusting people. I am a trusting.
He should have tucked it under his mattress in his bunk, like everybody else.
Yeah. You could have gone to sleep it on your chest, and it would not have been there.
That's right.
Like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to find. There was another. Oh, here's a great one. How much baby powder does Mark put down on the stage?
Oh man, it's so I can slide.
Yeah.
So I can slide.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is great. I don't know.
Sometimes they get it so heavy, I have to have them come and wipe some of it off because when it'll like explode. It looks like LeBron James when he throws the baby powder up in the air.
It's its own pyrotechnic thing there.
Okay, now this is pretty funny. I don't know. A couple years back, I got to be friends with the Texas country artist Wade Bowen, and he said that he actually had played before you guys, like at a festival years ago, and he didn't understand why there was someone, and when they were mapping out, doing sound check, they had a rug that they were putting down, and he was like, "Why are they doing that?" And then he gets out there and he goes, "I darn near slip and fall because I don't realize they've already baby powdered the stage for Mark." And he was like, "Where's that rug? Can I borrow it?" So yeah, that was almost a casualty.
Yeah.
Charlie Daniels would complain about that too. He said, "Mark, you're going to kill me."
Yeah. He said, I cannot do this.
The dance moves can't be contained. Ooh, and then earlier, Christina had asked if you have a particular favorite dance move, which I thought was a great question. I don't know if I've ever asked you that.
Is that me or your dad?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah.
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 I'm Presbyterian. We are not allowed to dance.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be hanging out with people who do dance. But
you know what? All my dance moves are like my children. I love them all the same.
Wow. Man, I'm glad I showed up just to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
All my dance moves.
I'll give you all the time if you want to at home, grab a pen and paper so that you can write this down. All my dance moves are like my children.
Hey, you know what I might do this next year? I may pull out the chair and do the chair move during Thank God for You.
Oh, please don't. Oh, please don't. That sounds like a broken leg.
Come on. Yeah. We'll see if the fans would go.
Come on. Okay, let's everyone watching, do we think that is a good idea or not? I think that is a horrible idea. I think that sounds like Mark is going to be in a cast for the rest of the year.
I'll be setting up a GoFundMe.
Get him stuff.
Set up a GoFundMe to pay for 2 new hips. Yeah.
Oh my word. Oh my word. That is a horrible. Okay, they're egging you on. They think it's a great idea. This is not a great idea, darling.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Okay, now this is a great one. Before you got really famous, who were your favorite artists to open for?
Well, okay.
I know that's kind of loaded.
The very first famous person that we ever opened for was Tammy Wynette. So you kind of, come on. That's Tammy Wynette.
And then followed up by, at the Swiss Villa Amphitheater,
that's right.
BJ Thomas.
Woohoo!
That was my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. And we're sending out love and prayers to BJ, who's going through a rough time with his health right now. And BJ is
the man.
He's the man.
BJ's the man.
He is the man.
My favorite all-time singer, BJ Thomas, right there.
And
then when we got to open for him, and he was so great to us.
Yeah.
He like had me come in his dressing room and talk to me about, what was coming. And it was really insightful and thoughtful, and he was so encouraging. Yeah. We opened for him, the Oak Ridge Boys, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Ray Charles,
Reba,
the Beach Boys.
Yeah, the Beach. So we've been really, really blessed in the folks we've gotten to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I just have to tell you this. Someone did say that they work for a company that makes hips, so they can sign you. They can help you out with that.
Yeah. If we buy in bulk, can we get a discount? Can we just go ahead and get 6 on layaway?
Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, well, this is a great one because it kind of goes into what you guys were talking about, especially BJ Thomas. What artists are on your personal playlists? And I did hear Hobie saying that he actually listened to BJ Thomas on his walk today.
All day. I went for an hour-long walk today, and I listened to BJ the entire time. And it's just, and 20 minutes of it, I just kept hitting repeat on Mighty Clouds of Joy, which is one of my favorite songs of his.
Well, you know, Madison, what at Christmas time we play BJ.
Oh yeah, you know how everyone
BJ's
has
Christmas album. You know.
Oh God,
yes,
such a
that
good
to
record.
me is like what that it doesn't sound like Christmas or feel like Christmas until we play the BJ Thomas Christmas album. And I know a lot of people say that about y'all's Christmas album, but for us, it's the BJ Thomas one.
Yeah. And I've been listening to a new artist, Rustin Kelly. If you haven't checked him out, do. Both those records, Dying Star it was his first one. It's just great writing, great singing, very cool stuff.
And I know I keep pitching this, but I've been listening to Josiah and his new stuff that we've done on him. And to get a girl that we played, just for all you folks know, it has just exploded. So keep, going to Spotify and finding that song.
Yeah, man.
It's doing great.
It's doing great. And I have been listening a lot to the Flatland Cavalry this week.
Wow.
Good.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're good, guys. It's like a good old school, easy listening country album.
I like it.
I like that. I like
Good, guys. I am here for your obscure country artists.
Yeah.
Can we send a quick shout out to Rosemary, who I see is listening and watching in Florida? She and Terry, who want to know, when will Frank sing with the band? and Rosemary, we're working on it. That's all I can tell you.
And I have to say a shout out to my boy, Jaquan
Jaquan.
Lewis.
I know, Jaquan.
Yeah, he's in Israel and he's up late. I think it's like 3 a.m. over there or something. So I just got off the phone from him and I wondered why he was still up.
And now we know.
Yeah. So
now we know. Okay, and then Hans wants to know, how many million miles have you guys traveled on the tour bus?
wow.
Wow.
The current tour bus that we just traded in had like 1.8 million miles on that bus. Now, this is what I'll tell you. That's our 14th bus. So I would say if that was, probably somewhere close to 30 million, somewhere in that range.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, you want to see how many trips that is around the world.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can tell
that
you how
would
many
be
personal
a lot.
pan pizzas that is.
Well, okay, no, Hobie, when did that happen? Like, was that in the 80s and we still haven't let that go?
Thank you. Thank you.
You find a good thing, you don't let it go. That was.
What did
It
Princess
probably
Elsa
was in the 80s, to be honest with you.
It was a personal pan pizza.
The point is,
and Jim took it personal.
and here was the best. This was the best part, was when I said, "Who ate my personal pan pizza?" And Jim goes, "I didn't know that was yours." And I said, "But you knew it wasn't yours." So that's when we just started writing our names on stuff.
I'm going to tell you what I tell my 2-year-old. What does Princess Elsa say?
Let it go.
This was great. Joanne wants to know, have you ever played any pranks on each other on the bus? And that's always a great story time.
Go ahead. You probably have a story you want to tell.
No, I just Hobie, Hobie can be scared easily.
I can be.
I scare him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
When you grew up on the street like I did.
Oh my gosh.
So we had back on the
streets of Apopka.
so back in the school bus days, we had a mannequin head. And we would
I know, right?
So we would hang the head out of the bus.
Yeah.
How did a mannequin head end up?
It just appeared. Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a mannequin head. So I asked Hobie to go get something out of my bunk. And I had put the mannequin head in my bunk and pillows to look like a body. And he
Now,
goes in.
mind you, there's like a small little shaft of light coming through and hitting that bump. We go. I couldn't even scream. I'm like, and this one about peed himself laughing because he thought this was so funny.
My boy is soft. That's all I want to say. He is so soft.
There were things surrounding this incident that would help make sense, but I don't want to go into the full context. But yeah, no, that one took me a little.
Oh my gosh! So Cindy Martin came in hot. It is over 1,200 times around the earth. If you guys have miles, is
wow.
Well, and that goes along with Cindy has seen us over 1,200 times.
Right.
So every time that we have taken a trip around the earth,
yeah,
Cindy has been there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and this is another good one. So Jeff Taylor wants to know, because he's from Muscle Shoals, have you guys cut a song at Fame?
We have cut songs at Muscle Shoals Sound.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, the place that we took you to, a Max place, La La Land.
Yeah.
Is where we recorded either Muscle Shoals Sound or La La Land, either one of those.
Yeah. But Fame, oh my gosh, there's not enough time to talk about the incredible history at Fame and Rick Hall.
That was one of my favorite documentaries I think I've ever seen.
Absolutely. Anybody that wants to see,
incredible.
It's hard to imagine the amount of music that has come out of that place. It's incredible.
As a music lover, it was just a great.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I really want to get to a couple of fun things I found in the vault this week.
Okay.
Last week. So I want to make sure we don't run out of time this week. So everyone that did not get your questions answered, please make sure that you are commenting them. When Hobie will write on the Sawyer Brown Facebook page, he'll say, do you guys have any questions? Make sure that you're writing all of those there and again, commenting. So that way I don't miss your question next week because there are just so many of them. We can't get to all of them because we have some very fun things from the vault this week. Are you ready? I don't think you are.
I'm not ready.
Okay. So first up is this gem.
Okay.
Yes. Now that is a very young Greg Hobie Hubbard.
Yes.
Very young Jim.
And the incredible Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
This is from our very first fanfare where my only request was, I just want to meet Loretta Lynn. And Hoot, our bus driver, took me over there to meet Loretta Lynn. And it was just incredible. And you may not have been able to tell from that shot. It used to be like 125 degrees in the fanfare buildings. So I was a little armpitted out in that photo, which when I showed that photo to my mom, she's like, honey, you can't have sweat stains like that when you're standing with Loretta Lynn. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can see it from here.
Oh yeah. I think you could see that from Mars.
It horrified my mom. And I had to explain, it's like the heat of the sun in that building. Trust me, everybody's armpitted out.
Your poor mother was mortified.
And she felt like, yeah,
But also, are we looking? I think Loretta Lynn is literally touching your sweat stains, though.
That's why my mom was so horrified. She felt like she couldn't go to church the next week.
Now, here's the next one that is just so priceless.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
The 80s were good to you guys.
Yeah.
This was like in the club days.
Yes.
I'm not sure what that whole Captain and Tennille thing is I've got working with that hat.
You're really going for it.
I am.
Come on now.
Am.
The vault seems to be all about Hobie.
Well,
this week.
I like the fact that you're having.
And I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that because you kind of look like an anorexic Captain Kangaroo.
You know what? That's the nicest thing he's ever said to me. Right there. Write that one down.
Captain Kangaroo is sick, kid.
Y'all,
I'm sorry. The captain isn't well this week.
Wow.
Y'all,
I'm so sorry for the turn that this has taken.
Heaven help me. This is what I do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go quickly to the next one.
Uh-oh.
They just get better.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
buddy.
Okay, I remember that jacket. I actually know where this show is. This was at Disney World.
Yeah, Dad, what is your jacket?
We played Disney, and I'm not.
What's that jacket situation you got going on, Mark? Is that like a double-breasted teal thing?
Absolutely. And as you can see, I am eternally cool. I mean, you just look at that and go, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Listen.
Obviously from my jacket, I'm auditioning to be a drum major in a band somewhere, but
that or a replica in the Sergeant.
I think that was when you played cymbals. From when you played cymbals in the marching band.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, we have to go now. It's a very important part. A lot of people don't.
Hobie played cymbals, guys, in the marching band. Just so you guys know, and that was his little uniform.
Let me tell you.
Now, Mark, were you in the marching?
What you guys couldn't see though was the grinder, because Hobie was the monkey in the monkey suit, and there was an organ grinder that you couldn't see in that.
I do feel that way right now.
Wow. Wow is all I have to say. Wow, and oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's been like this since what? You guys were in high school?
Yeah, it's been this way a long time. It's doubtful that it's going to get any better.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just roll to the next picture then.
The Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the best days ever. One of the best days ever.
Yeah.
Okay, because you guys are like, okay, so this is a question that I actually get a lot, is who have you guys been starstruck around? And the Beach Boys, though, that's who y'all grew up with. So what was that like? Well,
we were number one in awe. And to get to be in the studio with Brian Wilson and Mike Love and Carl and Bruce and Alan. I mean, it was, for us, we were just like going, we can't believe we're here. And then we get to sing I Get Around, and I get to sing lead, and the Beach Boys are there singing backup. And what led to that was we got to open the award show.
Music City News.
The Music City News Awards with them. And man, it was just, for me, just in us growing up in Florida, that was just the ultimate to get to be in the studio with a Brian Wilson is a musical genius. And you could see that in the studio.
And we'd gotten to spend a lot of time with the guys on the road because we opened a bunch of shows for them, but Brian wasn't ever out on the road. So getting to spend a couple of days with him, I mean, it was that was just incredible.
Yeah.
That had to be like a childhood dream come true.
Yeah, it really was.
Absolutely.
Well, the first night we ever opened for them, the great Carl Wilson is standing over there watching our show. And at the end of it, he comes over and introduces himself. Hi, I'm Carl Wilson. I'm like, oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And he's like, would you guys like to come out and sing Barbara Ann with us during our show? And it's like, whoa, yeah. Just hard to take it in. And they were all just really great guys.
Yeah.
They really were.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I think that is about all the time we have for today. So thank you guys, Sawyer Brown Nation, for tuning in and hanging out with us. Remember, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, make sure you're following along on Instagram. That way you guys are always the first to know about anything and everything, all Sawyer Brown. You'll also be alerted when these live shows go on. Remember, it's every other week, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And make sure that you're updating you're keeping up to date with the tour schedule. You can find that on Facebook or SawyerBrown.com because, again, everything is changing, but at the same time, everything is like pouring in. Dates are coming in like crazy because everyone is so excited that things are finally getting back to normal this summer and fall. So I know that Mark and Hobie and the rest of the guys cannot wait to see you back out on the road. I keep seeing all these questions about when are you coming to my city? The answer is as soon as possible. So again, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for letting me spend my birthday with you. You guys are the absolute best, and we will leave you with some lovely live music. Bye, y'all.
Two, three, four. Yeah. Well, Daddy worked hard for his dollar. He says some folks don't, but that's okay. Well, they won't know which road to follow, because an easy street might lead you astray. Well, I'll take the dirt road. it's all I know. I've been walking it for years. It's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and life won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find on the dirt road. Well, I have lived life in the fast lane. You gotta watch your back and look both ways. When it's said and done, the time we have is borrowed. You better make real sure you hit it the right way. Well, I'll take the dirt road, it's all I know. I've been walking it for years. It's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and I won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find. Well, I'll take the dirt road, it's all I know. I've been walking it for years. It's gone where I need to go. It ain't easy, it ain't supposed to be. So I'll take my time, and life won't pass me by, 'cause it's right there to find on the dirt road. On the dirt road. Well, I'll take the dirt road.